Yo, what up guys, this is your boy Legendary here, and today people, we are back. We're going to be doing the Yuma Ultimate Hope Turbo deck profile. So basically, just to kind of run this down really quickly, I already did a Hope deck profile, so this is going to be the second one. This is the upgraded one. Yuma just got a bunch of new, really powerful support from many different sets, so now this deck is going to be more powerful. Essentially what I did to create this deck is I took the Yuma ceremonial deck, the Astral ceremonial deck, and the Hope Turbo deck, and I kind of mixed it all together into one deck to make one powerful ultimate Hope Turbo deck. But yeah, so that's the basis of this deck. I kind of mixed all three of those decks together along with a bunch of new support to like make this deck really busted. So this might be the best Hope like turbo character deck ever for Yuma. But yeah, anyway, let's just hop right into it. We'll start with the monsters. So we'll start with the brand new card, Utopic Onomatopoeia. Yeah, it's a weird name, it's hard to say, but yeah, this is the brand new card that came out for Yuma. It's a little mini Hope. It's a level 4 warrior, 1500 attack, 1500 defense. Basically what this card does is, this card is always treated as a Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo monster. So this card is absolutely amazing because of that. Just that one restriction alone helps it a lot. Obviously the whole effect is just good, but this helps out so much because essentially, since he's treated as all those monsters, that means every other spell, trap, or card effect that has to do with those monsters, those names, works with him too. So it just makes it absolutely amazing. Because he becomes very versatile in practically all situations in this deck. So basically I added all Gagaga, Gogogo, and Dododo monsters in this deck. I left Zubaba out of the deck because they don't really do anything and they don't really synergize in the deck at all. They don't actually do anything at all, and they're level 3, so they don't work. And this deck is more of a rank 4 focus deck, you know, to summon Hope. So I left the Zubaba out, but I left the other 3 in. Anyway, but yeah, so that's oh yeah, and then its other effect is during your main phase you can special summon one of each Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo monster or monsters from your hand in defense position. Also, you cannot special summon from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except Xyz monsters, so that's irrelevant. This is a character duel, so you're only going to be Xyz summoning with this deck anyway, so it's not really a downside. But basically, you normal summon this in attack mode, and from your hand you special summon any number of Gagaga, Gogogo, or Dododo monsters from your hand, and then you go for multiple Xyz plays. So this allows you to Xyz spam the field really hard from turn 1. And obviously, since we're playing with before Master Rule 4 rules, you can actually spam the board with Xyz monsters. You know, because that's how we do things here, but it's fine. Obviously, if you guys are playing with Master Rule 4, then you can't do that. But aside from that, that's what it is. But this card is absolutely amazing. This allows you to turbo out your Hope and other rank 4 or whatever other rank Xyz monsters, so that way you can just go off from turn 1. And since he has the name of all those monsters, you can search him out with other cards that we'll get into later. But yeah, so this card, absolutely amazing. One of the best new support cards in there that we got. So next we're going to do the Gagaga support. We got Gagaga Magician, obviously. We got Gagaga Gardna. We got Gagaga Girl. We got Gagaga Clerk. Gagaga Child. And then we got the new support, Gagaga Sister. So yeah, Yuma just got this new support. Well, he got this a long time ago, but we hesitated adding it, but we felt like this fit in more with the anime than the manga, just because her effect searches out Gagaga spells and traps, and in that manga, I think he only has one spell or trap card, but in the anime, he has multiple Gagaga spells and traps, so this works more in the deck, and this manipulates levels too. But basically, her effect is when this card is normal summoned, you can add one Gagaga spell or trap from your deck to your hand. I'm kind of debating taking her out because in this deck that I built right here, there's not a lot of Gagaga support, spell and trap support in here, so I might end up taking this out for that. But the reason why this is still in here is because of its second effect. You can target one other Gagaga monster you control. The levels of that monster and this card become their combined levels. So basically, if you have Gagaga Sister and Gagaga Child, you know, you could summon this, special summon this, and then activate her effect, and I think they both become level 4, yeah, because they become their combined levels. So that's why I still kept it in there, because it could make your level 2 plays into rank 4s. The same goes for Gagaga Kid. If you have a level 4 Gagaga on the field, special summon this, and then it copies its level, so it becomes a 4. So that's why these are in here. The same goes for Clerk, because you could go for that, and you know, so, but that's why these guys are in there. But yeah, so that's the new support card in there, Gagaga Sister, really good card. It's going to be really good in a pure Gagaga deck. That's the Gagaga monsters. Now we go into the Gogogo. We got obviously Gogogo Golem, the classic one. We got Gogogo Ghost. Gogogo Giant and Gogogo Ghost. And then the new one, Gogogo Garam. Basically, it's a level 4 rock, 2300 attack, 0 defense. If this card is summoned, change the battle position of this card. If this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, send one Gogogo monster from your deck to the graveyard. So this is good because it allows you to mill from your deck the Gogogo monster, so you could activate its effect to send Gogogo Golem to the graveyard, or Gogogo Ghost, and then you summon Giant to summon Golem from the graveyard, and then you go for your rank 4, or you summon Giant, special summon Ghost, and then his effect activates, I think, right? You can target. And then you special summon him, and now you have 3 level 4s on the field. So it's really good. But yeah, it helps out. It really does. And it gives you more Gogogo targets in the deck to go for the special summon with Onomatopoeia. But yeah, so that's the Gogogo support. And for Dododo, it's going to be very short. I didn't add all of them because there's like a level 8 one. So I only added the 2 level 4 ones because I'm only focusing on level 4s. For rank 4s, we got Dododo Witch and Dododo Driver. These 2 cards work perfectly together. Don't worry, you can search these cards out. It's not that bad. When this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one Dododo monster from your hand in defense. No, in attack or in face down defense. It says face down defense because of the level 8 and its effect. But you can also add the level 8 if you want to, if you can find room for it. But yeah, and then we got Dododo Driver up to twice per turn. This is a new support card. Up to twice per turn, if this card was special summoned by the effect of a Dododo monster, so summon Witch, special summon Driver, then you activate its effect. You can target one Dododo monster you control, then activate one of these effects. Increase its level by 1 or reduce its level by 1. So basically, this allows you to go into your rank 3 plays, rank 4 plays, or rank 5 plays. So it's amazing. And you could do it up to twice per turn. So actually, it also allows you to go for rank 6 plays because it says up to. Actually, no. So rank 3, rank 4, and rank 5. That's all it could go for. Which is good. That gives you a lot of variety, a lot of options to go for. So that's why I added these 2 cards, because they are good. They synergize perfectly well together. So anyway, that is the Gagaga Gogogo and Dododo support, along with the new Utopic Onomatopoeia. Next we got the final 2 level 4s in the deck that are made for Xe summoning. We got Goblin Berg and Doggy Diver. Simple and straightforward. It's just for more rank 4 fodder. Next we got the Zel weapons. We got Zel Server's Vanished Sage, so we added that up in there for draw support. You could possibly take that out. It might not be that important to keep that in. It's up to you, but you can take it out if you want, replace it for something else. We got Zel Weapon Sleipnir Mail, Sleipnir Mail. It basically gives Hope 1000 attack, and then when Hope is destroyed, you can special summon another Hope from your graveyard. So it's really good in that sense. We got Zel Weapon Azura Strike. Equipped it to Hope, it gains 1000 attack points again, and then it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, so it allows you to go for some amazing OTKs and wipe out the board. So it's amazing. I love that card too. Next we got Zel Weapon Tornado Bringer. Gives Hope 1300 attack, prevents him from being targeted, and if he would be destroyed by card effect or battle, you could send this card to the graveyard instead, I think, right? Yeah, if he would be destroyed by battle, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. So it protects Hope, powers him up, and it's just amazing. It's such an amazing card. I love that card so much. And we got Tornado Zel Weapon Lightning Blade. Its effect, it gives Hope 1200 attack points. And then it basically makes it so while he's equipped, all Zel Weapon monsters in your cannot be destroyed by card effects. Yeah, so basically if he's on the field and this is on the field, it makes it so all of your Zel weapons that are on the field cannot be destroyed. So if they try to MST any of your Zel weapons while this is equipped, they can't do it. They have to get rid of it some other way, by bouncing it or banishing it or something. But yeah, so it's really powerful. It's really great. And then we got Zel Weapon, Eagle Claw. This basically gives Hope 2,000 attack points, and once per turn you can negate a trap card. So it's really good for protection and extra power. And then the final two cards that have nothing to do with the deck, it's, well, not have nothing to do, but are just defensive cards. We got the usual Bacon Saver for, you know, your Necro Gardna, and then your Rainbow Karibo to negate an attack and basically negate 2 attacks. They're both just defensive cards that you need that are good to have in there. You know, it's always good to have your Necro Gardna and your little Rainbow Karibo hand trap. But yeah, and that's basically that right there. That's the monster lineup. I believe that's 22 or 23 monsters. It's a big monster count, but you kind of need all the pieces in there like that to make it work. Moving forward, we got the spell cards. We got Double or Nothing, nice and hollowed out, very gorgeous. I'm so happy that's hollowed out. It's a classic Yuma card. So now we move on from that, and we do the rank ups. So now we got rank up Magic Numeron Force. So like I said, I was mixing the Astral deck and the Yuma deck and stuff like that. I was mixing multiple decks together, so this has different rank ups from different profiles. So I decided to add this rank up because Numeron Force is definitely one of the best ones. So because when you use it, it negates all face-up cards on the field. So that's just amazing. So that's why I added this card in there, because it's so powerful. Then we got double rank up Magic Hope Force. Basically, target one number 39 Utopia you control that has 2 or more Xyz materials. You detach 2 of them. No, you special summon from your extra deck one Hope monster that's 1 rank higher than that Hope, and one that's 2 ranks higher, and then you detach both its materials and then attach 1 on each of those new Hopes that you summon. So this is super busted, super powerful. It allows you to instantly turn 1 summon 3 Hopes, as you guys saw in the final duel with Yuma and Astral. So this card is just fantastic. And then I added rank down Magic Hope Fall. I added this card instead of Numeron Fall. Numeron Fall has a good effect. I do like it. The only reason why I added this card over the other one is because this is a quick play spell card, so that means you can kind of chain it. Yeah, that means you can kind of chain the rank down at any moment, and it might end up being more beneficial for you. And also because there's other support cards in here that might help out with this more. But you could always replace this for Numeron Fall if you want, because it has a pretty good effect. But I added this because it's a quick play, so it's more, it helps me out more. But yeah, so that's Numeron Fall. Next, we got some new Hope support. We got the quick play spell card Light Wing Shield. When a monster's attack is negated, activate one of these effects. It becomes the end phase of this turn, or target 1 Utopia Xyz monster you control. Its attack becomes double its original attack. So basically this combos off well with Double or Nothing, because what this does is, I think you can stack it. I'm pretty sure you can stack it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can stack it. You can attack with Hope, negate his attack with his own effect, activate Double or Nothing, double that, activate Lightwing Bumper, double it again. So basically he'll be at 10,000 attack points. I'm pretty sure that's how it would work. And then it has another secondary effect. If a Utopia Xyz monster you control would detach its Xyz material to activate its effect, you can banish this from the graveyard instead. So that's good. So any of your Hopes that are in your extra deck beyond the Hope or Hope Bravery, if you're trying to detach to activate its effect, you could just banish this from the graveyard instead, and you won't have to use an Xyz material. So that's really good. So basically this is a defensive card and an aggressive card, so it's amazing. Basically the Japanese name for this is actually called Moon Barrier. That's his actual effect name is Moon Barrier. But yeah, that's that right there. Then we got Xyz Change Tactics. When a Utopia monster is actually summoned to your field, you can pay 500 life points and draw 1 card. So this card is obviously amazing. I used this in my competitive Hope deck many years ago. So I checked it out, and he does. They did give this new support to him, and I wasn't sure about it. But yeah, so this is a new support. I wasn't sure whether to add this into the manga or the anime, but I added it into the anime because in the manga he actually doesn't have a lot of Hopes anyway. But in the anime, he actually summons Hopes a lot more often, so it makes more sense to have this card in the anime version because he has a basically Hope spam deck, so it is what it is. But this card is amazing. You can keep drawing cards. You have to pay 500, which can be hefty in a character duel, but it's perfectly fine. It allows you to get more draws, and you could draw into your Zel weapons and start equipping stuff, so it becomes really busted. So yeah, Xyz Change Tactics, a really good new support card. And then finally, the next new support card that for Hope, we got Shining Draw. This card is absolutely busted. It's amazing. It's not as busted as I thought, and I'll explain why, but this card is absolutely amazing. Its effect reads, to activate this card, you must draw it in your normal draw phase, reveal it, keep it revealed until your main phase 1. During your main phase 1, that same turn, you can target one Utopia monster you control and activate one of the following effects. Its first effect is equip any number of Zel Weapon monsters with different names from your deck or extra deck to it. So you could just mass equip a bunch of Zel Weapons onto your Hope. That does have a downside though. The downside with that is you won't gain the attack boost from the Zel Weapons with this effect. I checked the ruling on it, and apparently because they weren't equipped by their own effects, the Hope that you equip it to won't gain the power boost. But you still get all the other extra effects. So like Tornado Bringer prevents Hope from being targeted. That still counts. The only thing that they don't gain is the attack boost, but all the other effects they do gain. So it's not as overpowered, but it's still obviously amazing. And then the second part of the effect is special summon from your extra deck one Utopia Xyz monster with a different name from that target by using that as an X. So basically it acts as a rank up and or a rank down. It's a busted rank up or rank down. And it equips a bunch of Zel Weapons. So it's one or the other. But yeah, this card is absolutely strong. I tested it out. It's really good. Even without the power boost, it still gives your Hope so much protection because you can just mass equip a bunch of stuff, get multiple attacks. A Zoro Strike will allow you to tackle monsters. Tornado Bringer prevents, him from being targeted and being destroyed by battle, stuff like that. So it's still very busted. Not as strong, but yeah. You have to use this card right away though. Like during that main phase 1 that you draw it, you have to use it right away because after that it's a dead card. And also if you draw into this with a card effect like Pot of Greed or something, for example, you can't use this card. This card is a dead card, so it's kind of like an all or nothing card because you need to draw into it during your draw phase, and then you need to activate it during your main phase 1, and then after that if you don't activate it, then it's a dead card. So it has its ups, its massive ups, but its massive downs, so you have to be careful with that. Next we got Onomatopoeia. It's the new, well, it's not new, but it's new for us because we just recently added it. Basically, send one card from your hand to the graveyard and add up to 2 of these monsters from your deck to your hand. Zubaba, Gagaga, Gogo, or Dododo. So this works perfectly with the deck because that's what this deck is all about. So you could discard one card from your hand and then search any of these 2 monsters, but you can't search them from the same category. So you have to search a Gagaga and a Dododo, but you can't search 2 Dododo monsters at the same time. Now this works perfectly with this card. I think this is how it works. You guys can double check. I looked up the rulings and it was kind of weird the way it worked. But since he's treated as all of these monster types, you can search this card out with any of the other pieces because he counts as all of them. So you can, like, the restriction of adding 2 of the same doesn't count for him because he's treated as all of them. And yeah, so yeah, but yeah, you could still do that. And then we got Dododo Draw, another new support card that came out a long time ago. Send one Dododo monster from your hand or field to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Very simple. I might take this card out just because there's only 2 Dododo monsters in the whole deck. Yes, I can search it out, but I just feel like, I don't know, it might not be as good. So maybe I might take this out and replace it for something else or put it in the side deck. But for now, I'm keeping it in for extra draw power. Then we got Xyz Treasure. Draw 1 card for each Xyz material for each Xyz monster on the field. Sorry. And then we got the final spell card, Re-Xyz. It's a monster reborn for Xyz summoning, and it gives you back your materials. That's the spell cards. And now for the traps. So we got Xyz Reborn. Very simple and straightforward. You know why that's there. We got numbers. Return the anime card. During your main phase special summon 1 number Xyz monster from your graveyard. Then attach number monsters from your graveyard to it as Xyz material equal to the number of Xyz materials required to Xyz summon it. So it allows you to bring back one of your Hope forms and then equip and then attach a bunch of number monsters to it from the graveyard. So basically it's kind of like another Monster Reborn or another Call of the Haunted, whatever. We got half Unbreak for defense. We got Pinpoint Guard to bring back your level 4s and then protect it for that turn, so it's safe for next turn. We got Halfway to Forever or Masterpiece, which allows you to go into your hopes. Yeah, into your hopes or into future hope. And then we got finally the Door of Destiny. We couldn't really use this in the Astral deck all that much because actually were we able to? But yeah, we could basically add this. Basically, if your opponent attacks you directly, you can negate the attack, special summon this as a monster, and then you can banish any number of Utopia monsters with different names in your graveyard, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each of those banished monsters, and if you do, this card gains attack equal to the damage they took. So it does heavy burn. It negates a direct attack, it does heavy burn, and then he gains power equal to that burn. So it's pretty good defensively, and it's really good in this deck because obviously the whole focus of the deck is to summon Hope monsters or Utopia. But yeah, that is the Monster, Spell, and Trap lineup. Next we go into the extra deck. I'm going to go through this kind of fast, and I'm only going to talk about the new support card because this is basically the same as every other like Yuma deck at this point. So we have the new support card, number 39, Utopia Double. This card is absolutely busted. It's arguably the best deck in the entire deck and allows this deck to just go off right away and basically OTK. Basically what this card does is, it's a level 4. It requires 2 level 4 monsters, so it's just generic. It's a quick effect. During either player's turn, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card. You can search 1 double or nothing, so search double or nothing from your deck to your hand, then special summon from your extra deck 1 Utopia Xyz monster, except this card. By using this card you control as Xyz material, and if you do, its attack becomes doubled permanently, but it cannot attack directly. So that's the one downside, you can't attack directly because that would be busted. So basically, you summon this card, search out double or nothing, then go into any of your hope forms. Go into Utopia, go into Hope Ray, or Ray Victory, or Ray Vree, or Beyond the Hope, Roots, any one of those. And basically what it does is, its attack will double. So the normal play that I would usually go for is summon Utopia Double, go into Hope, he now becomes 5,000 attack points, which is amazing, and you added double or nothing to your hand because of its effect, so you can attack with Hope, negate your attack, and then attack again. His attack doubles again, he's now at 10,000. That's practically an OTK right there. If your opponent has nothing to stop that attack, they're literally dead, and that's why this card is broken, because it instantly makes Yuma's deck an S tier deck, because it gives it a brawlic, an overpowered first turn OTK. If your opponent has nothing to stop it at all, no Mirror Force, no Necro Gardna, nothing to stop that attack, you practically lost. And then if you draw Shining Draw along with it and you activate it, your opponent definitely lost. It's all over. So it creates such a broken thing. You could also, just go for Beyond the Hope, and then he would be 6,000. And since this is treated as an XC summon, you can activate its effect to drop everything to 0, and either way it's game. Like, no matter what, it's game. The only way you won't win is maybe if you summon Roots, because he only has 500 attack, but if you draw Shining Draw you can equip a bunch of stuff, but he won't gain the power boost. But yeah, Hope Roots might not be the best option for that, but anything else would be. But yeah, so that's Utopia Double. This card is absolutely amazing, and that's its only effect. You transfer all of the materials from this card onto the new Hope that you summon. But anyway, that's the effect. Super powerful, super busted. Arguably the best card in the whole deck. So yeah, that's Utopia Double. Obviously we got regular Hope. We got Hope Ray. We got Hope Ray Victory. We got Hope Ray Vree. We got Hope Roots. We got Beyond the Hope. We got Hope Dragon. And we also have Future Number 0, Future Hope. I added that in there because, like I said, this is a mix of 3 different decks together. This is supposed to be the ultimate deck, the combination of every powerful Hope support that ever came out in one deck. So that's why I added Future Hope in there. This is a combination of everything, the most powerful Hope deck so far. We got Zel Weapon, Lion Arms, and now we got just generic rank 4s, because it's a rank 4 spam deck. We got Gagaga Gunman, Gagaga Samurai, Heroic Challenger Excalibur, the usual, My Stroke the Symphony Jijin. We got a new support card, Zubaba General, the only Zubaba card in this deck. Once per turn, detach 1 material from this card, equip 1 warrior monster from your hand to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined attack of the equipped monsters by this effect. So it's a nice rank 4. You equip the warrior from your hand. There's a lot of warriors in this deck, and then he gains attack for each warrior that it's equipped to him. Very simple and straightforward. It's just a nice beat stick monster to get over stuff, so it's good. I used it and I do like it, and it is useful. Next we got number 55, Gogogo Gigalith. I checked and this is not from the manga or from the anime, so this is like new number support that came out just to kind of finish all the numbers set. As we know, in the anime there are 100 numbers, but we didn't see all 100, so that means that there's other numbers that were never released. This is one of them, and Gogogo Gigalith works better with the anime Gogogo monsters because there's more Gogogo monsters to work with its effect. But anyway, 2400 attack, 1200 defense, 2 level 4. All monsters you control gain 800 defense. You would detach one material from this card, then target a level 4 rock monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So it recycles, it gains defense, and that's pretty much all it does. But it's just a simple rank 4 to go to another option. And next we got other rank options that are not level 4. We got one of each, so we got one rank 5, Volcasaurus. You could literally add anything you guys want. I have number 6 Chrononally, I still need to buy the real card. Gauntlet Launcher, number 11 Big Eye, and number 100 Numeron Dragon, since you're focusing on summoning the hopes, and there's a lot of rank 4 hopes or whatever, you could, overlay 2 of them to summon this. But yeah, so yeah, you could replace these cards for anything you want to use, because it really doesn't matter, except for rank 9s, because I don't think you can go for rank 9s in this deck. But yeah, so just replace this for whatever you want. So that is the Hope deck profile right there. I'm going to quickly show you guys the side deck, but first I want to show you the gorgeous new alternative art for Utopia Hope. This looks amazing. If this card was the original artwork for it, I would have fallen in love with this card a lot faster. But anyway, moving on from that. I'm not going to go through the side deck. I'm not going to read the cards. I'm just going to show you, and whatever anime cards I add, I'll put on the screen and you guys just read it, because this video is already long enough. So we got Dark Zel Weapon Chimera Clad. We got Zel Weapon Phoenix Bow. We got Unicorn Spear. We got Sleipnir Wing. You guys could read it on the side there. We got Zel Servers Ouroboros Sage. We got V Salamander. We got Gagaga Guardian. Yeah, we got Gogogo Golem Golden Form, whatever. Gogogo Gigas, Gagaga Kaiser. We got Rank Up Magic Astral Force. You guys can add this card in there. We got Numeron Fall, like I said. We got Rank Up Magic. We got Hyper Rank Up Magic Ultimate Force. I couldn't add all the rank ups in there because there was just too many, and you don't want to just draw into a bunch of rank ups and like early on and then like brick. You want to have a good balance. Usually I feel like 3 is good, or 4 max maybe, but more than that, it's just like you don't want to just draw into rank ups all the time, because you're not always gonna like have a hope right away on the field to do it. But anyway, we got Rank Up Magic Dark Force as well. We got Zel Catapult, special summon Zel weapons. We got Reverse Buster, Ultimate Hope Shield. These are equips for Hope. We got Hope Heartbeat. This prevents your Hope monsters from being targeted. We got Number Fortification. This card is really good. You should probably find room for it if you can. Gives your Hope monsters 1500 extra attack points, and then you can equip 2 number monsters from the extra deck to it. Then we got Utopic Onomatopoeia. This card has a good name in the anime. I think it's called, I'm going to put it on the screen, but it's like Hope City or something. It has a really cool name. This card is okay. It doesn't have the best effect. In my opinion, its effect is really lackluster. It could have been a lot better, so that's why I didn't add it in the main deck. We got Reservation Reward. This works with the whole double up chance combo and everything, so this will probably help you boost up Hope's attack to like probably 20,000. It's ridiculous. We got Monster Reborn. I tried to add it in the main deck. I just couldn't find room for it. Maybe I'll take out Dododo Draw for it. I'm not sure. We got Impenetrable Attack. We got High Five the Sky or Katsubinga Challenge. And then finally we got Xyz Reflect. But yeah, sorry I ran through the side deck. This video is already like 30 minutes long, so I really don't want to like continue rambling on. I don't know why whenever I do a deck profile it always seems to take longer. My bro Robbie, who plays Yusei on the channel, he's much better at this. For some reason he always ends up explaining everything, and it always ends up being short and simple, and it just never comes out that way for me. I don't know why. I don't know if I over explain or whatever, but I do something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for everything. I love you guys, Hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. See you guys in the next one. Gotcha!